watch it regardless.
This morning was fucking tough, that's all I can say. It was, got up early, had a client at 5:30 today instead of 5:45, so I got here a little bit early, and my pre-workout today was brought to you by, I can't even think of what the name's called now, it's a really good one, Oak, yeah, no, not Oak, what's the dark one? Bring it on, iced coffee, ice break, man, that was good. So that was a little bit of a coffee thing this morning that I went and had instead of a normal coffee, so that was a good little wake up, because actually the good thing about that is it's low fat. It's a low fat milk, and it's just got sugar and coffee added there, so it's pretty good. It's good, like good little bit of carbohydrates at the moment too. So that was cool. And then, so that was the first thing I did, and then I had that, and then I went and had a training session. Did a little bit of hip dominant stuff today, so it was a lot of the deadlifting, things like that, and this is the last week of my program before I change it. Now I'm going to be having a post-workout shake, which is just like a whole bunch of veggies and stuff like that with some Nutrigrain. I'll go and train a client, and I'll speak to you guys soon. What is up? Look at this crazy hair right now. I am just leaving the gym. I just finished studying, and today I've actually been studying more of my precision nutrition course, and today was all about BMR, RMR, and how energy balance actually affects you on an everyday thing. And so what I was actually thinking about, I was like, you know what, this actually be a good thing for me to share with you guys, because the thing about learning is when you share it with people, you're actually more likely to keep it in mind and to actually like to learn. So I'll share with you guys. The big important thing about eating, whether you're on any diet, is the energy balance. How much energy you're burning versus how much you're consuming. So if you think of it this way, if you have a scale or a seesaw and you've got one person who's heavy on one side and one person who's light on the other side, the heavy person's always going to weigh down, right? And that's the same thing as food. When you have more calorie dense food, that's going to throw the scale out of whack. And if your scale is on too much of the heavy side, which means you're consuming too much, that means that you're going to be gaining weight. And the same thing goes vice versa. If you aren't eating enough and you're trying to lose body fat, well then you want that seesaw to be tipped in the other favor, so that way you're consuming but not as much as you are burning during the day. And energy balance is the most essential thing. Any diet is putting you in a negative energy balance no matter what. So it does not matter whether you're eating paleo, whether you're eating vegan, whether you're eating whatever, it's all about that energy balance. And so that's a really key thing that you need to think about. It doesn't matter what diet you're actually going on, what matters is that you're actually on a negative calorie balance, because I'm actually going to do the whole 30, right? So I'm still trying to bulk. Now, even though I'm doing the whole 30 and it's a diet, still means that I'm going to be putting more energy into my body than I am burning. And that means I'm going to be putting on weight, plain and simple. So at the moment, if you're stuck somewhere, if you're not if you're not gaining muscle or you're not losing weight, well then what you're in is called an energy balance. That means the seesaw is nice and even, just like this, and it's not too much, it's not too late. Like, you're not going to one side of weight gain, you're not going to one side of weight loss. And so if you are stalled, this means that you need to be burning more energy than you consume during the day. And there's two ways to do that. You either do that by, one, increase your energy output, which is exercising more, which is what I recommend, because if you're in a plateau at the moment, you can't lose anything. If you increase the amount of energy you're using during the day by increasing your workout time, by increasing how hard you go on a workout, by increasing the amount of calories, the best thing about that is that you don't have to eat less food. Now, if you don't have time and you need to start dropping it down, well then what you've got to do is you've got to reduce the amount of food you're eating. And so they're going to be the two biggest things that you can focus on in order for it comes to losing weight or gaining muscle. And so now that I've told you guys that, I am much more likely to remember that in my head. Now, when it comes to energy balance, one more thing I want to share with you is it's also about certain things. So it's about your weight, your sex, your height, how much you move during the day, what your exercise is, and the type of food you're consuming. Because if you consume more whole food, you're actually going to be able to eat more calories during the day, just because the process of digestion Plain and simple as that. Well guys, that is my little update on the way home. It's actually good for me to be able to teach this to you guys, and maybe I'll just teach a little tip to you each day through the vlog, because in that way you can pick up a couple of things here and there. You can understand more about health and fitness, plus you know that I'm studying and that I'm working, right? Because if I had to teach it to you, then at least that way you're like, oh well, at least Tyson's learning and he knows what he's talking about. So that's it. I'm going to go home. I'm going to do a little bit of work here. I'm going to make a blog post, and then I think I will go for a walk outside since it's a nice, beautiful day. Alright guys, speak to you soon. Writing mode engaged. I've got some coffee here, move this curtain, and I'm about to start writing a blog post. Today is going to be, what have I written? It's going to be 5 tips for fat loss. So, if you're interested in hearing about it, I'm going to link it down below for you guys. It's a really good blog post, because it's written by me, and because it's actually true. None of the bullshit, you need this supplement or you need that. It's going to be full fucking truth for you guys. Alright, speak to you soon. Boom. So that was just an hour of writing my blog post. Absolutely crushed it. Probably shouldn't have had that second coffee, to be honest. I've got a bit of a headache now. And while I was actually, while I was doing this, there was a car crash right at the front of my window. Like, it was massive. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to go check it out. And like, you know, like, it was something, and I was like, holy shit, because the car got some damage done to it too. Like, no one was hurt. But I didn't see the crash. Like, I only just heard the smash and looked straight at my window, because my window looks onto the main road, which I'll show you guys in a second. And it was a huge smash. I was like, oh, and the person looked okay. And I was like, maybe I should go out there. But there were so many people there helping out. And for me, it was more of a distraction. And I was like, you know what? I can't really let this distract me, to be honest. Like, I know that, like, you know, there was a crash that happened. I'm going to show you guys in a second, actually. Like, you know, there was a crash that happened, and I could have let it get distracted. I could have let it distract me, but I was like, you know what, there are actually important things I need to do. And that's kind of the things that you get caught up in fitness too. You know, you try and make other excuses that are going to be distracting. And at the end of the day, it's not helping anybody when, or especially yourself, when you're distracted. So if you guys see behind me right here, that's where the crash was, and then my window is over there, around that area. So that's like where I can watch straight out the window, and I was just like, holy shit, this is crazy. But yeah, so now I'm going to go for a walk in the park to kind of relieve my head. Got a bit of a headache, and I'll just see how I go from there. Speak to you guys soon. Blog update, doing my 10-minute walk after having my meal, get that digestion going. Actually, I'm pretty getting good at this now, actually. Just, you know, jumping up as soon as I finish, get outside, go for a quick 10-minute walk, get that digestion going. And it's actually, you know what? I'm feeling better. Like, it's not like I've noticed anything significant, but just in general, getting up and being able to go for a quick walk afterwards is just, it's more relaxing on the stomach, to be honest with you, and it actually has helped improve my digestion more. Like, actually getting up, instead of just sitting down feeling lethargic, getting up, walking around, to be honest with you guys, I'm actually having better bowel movements, so that was a plus. What did I do? I talked to you guys when I was in the park, walked around a little bit, came back home, had my lunch, which was freaking awesome. I've got a bone broth cooking again. Oh my god, I love bone broth. It's so good, especially because I had a little bit of meat left, so like all the fat on the meat is being cooked. Oh my god, it's so good and so nutritious, so healthy for you. But you've got to be careful, because even though it's so healthy and nutritious for you, same thing as most stuff. It can be healthy and nutritious like nuts, but if you have too much, you get to put on weight, and that's just what happens at the end of the day. So that's just what I want to share with you guys. I'm going to go home. I'm going to do a little bit of maybe some meditation, just kind of chill out, do a little bit more work, some clients and stuff that I've got to do. And oh yeah, by the way, Andrew, congratulations for jumping in and starting to train with me. Man, you're going to kick some ass. We've got a good goal. He's going to really crush it. I know I'm going to be able to help him out. And congratulations also to Peter for the progress you've been making lately. Big shout out to you. So guys, I'm going to keep walking, and I'll update you soon. Boom, check-in time. Last vlog of the night as I am walking out here, nice and cold, still in, of course, the red jumper as always. It was actually a really good day today. I'm pretty happy with how I went. Just finished up dinner, had a little bit of my bone broth as I finished training my clients. I actually don't have many, like not this afternoon anyways. I had a lot this morning, have a lot tomorrow morning, so it's been a pretty chilled afternoon, which I kind of like, because it gives me more time to kind of focus on working on myself at home, which was cool. Like I said, my training session was good. I'm going to be hitting my back day tomorrow, so see how I go with that. It's gonna be all this week is gonna be hitting the icebreaker nice and hard for a little pre-workout, and that's going to give me some calories because it's just coffee powder, milk, and sugar. You're actually getting extra, you're getting a little bit of extra sugar, right, obviously, but that's actually really good for giving you instant fuel because that can be used immediately by the body. So when you want to think about having like something like a pre-workout and you have a carb source, you want to make sure it can be easily digested. So this would be something like a piece of fruit, or this would be something like, you know, an easy carb that your body can use immediately, because that way it can be used for energy. And so for me, having that from the icebreaker mixed in with the coffee, it's really good because one, it's quick. Number two is I'm not eating before my clients. Like, I would much rather probably have some corn thins, or much rather have like a piece of fruit or muesli, or like, you know, actually a handful of granola. But because I'm training my clients, I can't be obviously eating in front of them. Now you guys actually really can't see me much, which is pretty disappointing because it's kind of dark, but yeah. So that's pretty much the only reason. And like, you know, like I said, I've been trying to work on becoming one of the best trainers, so I can't be eating on the gym floor and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep walking. I know you guys can't see me, but it's been an awesome day doing these 10-minute walks every single day. It's just really, really good. I'll speak to you tomorrow.